Assalamualaikum guys, hope you are doing well. Okay guys, we are moving towards the controlling module of SAP. Previously we had done the warehousing module and you learned that how you put the inventory in and how you transfer the stock as well. Now, what actually in this module is that first I will give you the brief description about the controlling area of SAP, that why we use this controlling module. Previously, we were in the material management and the warehousing module. Now, moving ahead, let me give you a brief introduction about this controlling area. Okay, so if you see that if someone asks you that what is a controlling area in a SAP or what is the controlling module, so a simple definition is that organization unit in an organization that represent a closed system used for cost accounting purposes. Okay, first of all, it's a unit in an organization, and the closed system means that it is used to report internally within the organization, not used for external reporting like you do the financial aspects for reporting of accounting. So, in this case, the cost accounting area or the managerial accounting area is the one that is not required to report externally. So this can be said as a organization unit that is a closed system, which is not much, linked with an external reporting. And this area is used for cost accounting purpose. So the main aim of this controlling area is to manage the cost and to record the cost of the product. So there can be variety of multiple country codes depending on the different currencies and the cities and branches as well. So it it depends upon that the structure of your organization. So you can have a multiple codes or company codes in this module of SAP. Moreover, um, um, as it's written as well that all internal allocation transaction refers to objects from the same controlling area. So it means that whenever you need to transfer or allocate a cost of any product or a material, so if you have entered that material in that controlling area of a company, for example, Karachi manufacturing unit, so it will show you the same products in the material management that you have entered for Karachi production area. So this is how it will differentiate the multiple companies or the production areas or the production sites within an organization. Now, moving ahead, if you see this definition, is internal business transactions are portrayed in the controlling area. Primary costs are transferred from external accounting as classified according to managerial accounting perspectives. If the primary costs are direct costs, they are assigned to the cost objects, and if they are overheads, then they are assigned to the cost centers or overhead cost centers. The system then allocates them using internal allocation techniques according to their source. Okay, what actually does this mean? Okay, now the transactions that you are done doing is reflected in that area that you have defined in the system. And whenever you make costing, you might have studied in managerial accounting that there are two kinds of cost. One is the direct cost and the other is an indirect cost. So now for a direct cost, you need to understand that these costs are direct material, direct labor, so and other direct overheads. So these costs are directly charged to the material, or either to the raw material, or either to the work in progress, or either to the finished good stage, that is packaging and all this stuff. So you need to assign these to the cost objects, or there is another thing one is called that's called the overhead cost. Now it is also to be configured into the system that whether it should be charged to a cost center, for example sales, marketing, or admin expenditure, that is not the part of you can say the costing of the product, and you can directly charge it in a profit and loss account, or you can make it as an overhead cost center. That is that you can either allocate it as a cost and charge as an overhead for that product depending on the nature of the cost and the accounting policy you follow. Either if you want, there are certain overheads that you need to make a part. For example, you need to charge electricity. So depending on the policy, accounting policy or practice you are, so you need to reallocate this cost to the products, and that's how and where the overhead cost orders works into play. Now this was the basic that how the costing and is being done, and there are, as it's written as well, the system then allocates them using the internal allocation techniques. So there are multiple techniques such as ABC costing, or you can say that there may be ABC costing techniques, or there are target costing techniques, or standard costing techniques. So it totally depends upon the nature of the expense and what policy is your company following for that. So this was a brief about the controlling area. So basically, controlling area or the controlling module is an organization unit that represent a closed system used for cost accounting purposes. Okay. So in order to do some cost accounting and the costing of the products and to look over the inventory, whether it's first in, first out, or average inventory, or LIFO, last in, first out, or any other accounting practices that are used for managerial accounting purposes. So this area is used, and there is a material master in this area that consists of list of materials. We will talk about material master in the next lecture as it's a part of controlling module. Meanwhile, what I'm doing is that I'm telling you guys how to open a new material. So if you open your case study, and here is your case study. Now, looking at your case study, we can see that there is a create variant finish good for product costing. We are not doing this at the moment. What I am teaching you guys is how to create a raw material for product costing. Now, in this case, we are creating a material from scratch. And what we have to do is that create a white frame as a new material. It will be used later in BOM of your new deluxe touring bike. Okay, now it has used the term BOM. Basically, BOM is a bill of material whenever we need to run a production cycle. So for any product we need a BOM consists of all the ingredients, you can say, or the recipe, that all the things that are required for making this bike or motorcycle. That for example, if there are 1500 items that would be required to build this bike, so this BOM will have all those material listed, and it will check that whether it's in the inventory or not. So it should also be noted that there will be different BOMs for different variants. Like the white bike might have different BOM, and the black bike might have different BOM depending on the color of the parts and other variants as well. Like if you are making a car and there is a Corolla GLI and there is Corolla Altis, and there might be another variant as well like XLI. So in such a case that there might be different bombs depending on the functionality the car gives. Like some might have retract mirrors and some might have um, cruise mode of driving, and they might have an Android display deck. So the BOM is created for every different variant. So in this case, what we are doing is that we have to create a new material for a new variant of bike, that is a white color bike. And this bike, as you can say, that it's obvious that if we are making this bike for the first time, that's why we are creating a new material. And this is the first time we are just creating the name of the material in the system. We are not inputting any quantity, we are not buying this material, we are just adding it and listing it into our ERP system, but we are not entering any amount. Okay, so this is what we are doing. At the PO stage, that what we did in the last exercises, we were ordering that material, but at the time of order you had the name of material listed. But this time, if you find it in PO, you will not get into a purchase order until and unless you create a material in a material master. So first step is we need to add this material in a material master. So in order to do that, what we are doing is that we are creating a white frame. So for this we will do it easily, that we will just open the black frame data, and then we can just simply convert it the details into white frame, because all other things are same except for the color. So in an SAP screen we will go and we will click on click material, and I will select the raw material TRFR4 with my SAP ID. I might have used this code, so error might come, I believe. Yeah, I've already used this 4005 for my ID. So I will use some different code. Okay, so I've entered this number that I require for material. That's the code that I will allocate it. Now moving ahead, we need to choose industry as manufacturing and mechanical engineering, and sector material type as raw material. And we are now copying it from that black um, part, that is the black frame of the bike. So we will use this code of the black frame to copy the information. So you guys will use your ID. As I will press continue, now I will have to select few things for internal configuration of the data. So these things are used for internal configuration, so you just keep these in mind. There's nothing much about concept in this. So you need to select basic data 1, basic data 2, accounting 1, accounting 2, costing 1 and costing 2 first, and then you need to select create view selected. So here we go for basic data 1, basic data 2, accounting 1, and accounting 2, costing 1 and costing 2. And Then you will have to click on this. You don't need to forget this. Create view selected, and then I will click the arrow. It's asking plant. We will add DL00. DL. It is Dallas, and then we will click on select views. Okay, you don't need to click on the select views. You just need to click on the tick mark here, and here you will get some tabs. These are the tabs: basic data 1, basic data 2, sales. We will use only the basic data in the accounting tab. So on the basic data 1 tab, the material description we are writing, we will change the description because we have copied the description from the black bike variant. So we are just changing it to white, and now we need to go and set the price as 200 and then click the save button. So in this accounting one tab, we'll go and I will set the price 200 as per unit. In the per unit price, it's already set, but you can reset it again. And now we will click the save button. So what actually, okay, it's saying that there is an issue with the format. Okay, let me figure it out. Now I will press the save button. So it has written local currency converted to other currency, and now you will press save again, and this will now save your material. So material TRFR4006 has been created. Now what actually happened is that this material has been created in the system, and now you can see this in the material master, and you can order this material, or and you can either add it in a BOM for further production and transfer it from raw material to work in progress, as well for any of a bike you are making in white color. So basically guys, what we have learned is that we have learned how to add a material in a material management module, sorry, through a controlling module, and this is a basic step that is required because mostly whenever companies are launching new products, and they are launching new variants, so there are materials to be configured in the system before ordering. So this is the required steps that would be followed in order to open a material and add them in a material management and material module. So hope you guys have understood well, and inshallah see you guys soon. Take care.